Okay, so once your calligraph has dried, you are ready to start the printing process. So what you'll do is you'll cover your workspace with something, paper towels, newspaper, just something to keep the table clean, because this can get kind of messy sometimes. You'll get your black tempera paint, a paintbrush, and you're gonna need to keep a pencil handy, and you're gonna need the pieces of 9 by 12 construction paper that I included in your kit. You only need to get 3 prints done well. So you're gonna follow this process and hopefully get 3 good prints out of it. All right, so here is the process. You are going to paint the surface of your calligraph, and you're only painting the part that you want to print, which is all the stuff that's sticking up. So you're going to apply paint to the sticking up parts. And if you apply paint to the part that isn't sticking up, it's kind of okay because it shouldn't print. That shouldn't be something that shows up. You're gonna do this process kind of quickly. And the reason you're gonna do it quickly is because you don't want any of this to dry before you print. So slap it on there pretty quickly, okay? Quick is the name of the game. And anything fuzzy like this, I'm adding a lot of paint to, and the reason I'm doing that is because you wanna make sure that it prints, and it might not if the paint gets soaked in. All right, so I'm adding globs of it to these, just because they're fuzzy, like I said, and I think that one dried already. All right, quick is the name of the game. All right, so now, painting my cardboard. Okay, and I'm just trying to get the stuff I want to show up, which is my clouds, my ridges on my clouds. Okay, now, once you've got the entire surface painted on, you are going to quickly grab a piece of paper, and you are going to try to center it the best that you can over top of that calligraph plate, and then you're just going to press lightly. Okay, press. Make sure that you've gotten the entire thing pressed out really well, and then number this, number 1, okay? Peel back gently to see what your print came out looking like, and there's my print, okay? We're gonna do this exact same process 2 more times. So quickly paint it on, okay? Make sure that it's nice and covered with the paint. 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 Oops, I dribbled some, evidently. Okay, second one, same idea. Lay it on. Number 2, press. Make sure you got the whole thing. Peel it back, see how it went. Ooh, print number 2. Next one. Paint. Okay. Sometimes you'll have enough paint on here that it'll work fine to do it a second time, but I'm trying to do this quickly because paint does dry. Okay. And I want to make sure that I get nice, solid looking areas of print when I'm done. So I'm making sure that everything is covered every time I print it. Okay, so 3rd piece of paper, lay it on there. Number 3, press. Okay, peel it back, see how it went. Ta-da, 3rd print. And I'm going to go ahead and press a 4th just because I have 4 pieces of paper and I didn't use the 4th. I'm gonna make sure that I have everything that I need to turn in. So it would be a good idea to hand in, or to at least print a 4th print just for good measure, because you never know what'll happen. I've had students before do their prints. They were all done and they had their prints and they were getting ready to turn them in, and one of them fell in the sink. Well, now it's ruined because it's got ink on it and water and everything else. And they were lucky that they had an extra print to turn in. Okay, there's my last one. Oh, and I didn't number it. Well, I'll know that the last one was number 4, and it's the only one that doesn't have a number on it. Okay, at this point you can clean up your mess. All right, make sure that you get your brush cleaned out properly, just like we learned for our last project. And now what you're gonna do is put your plate and each one of your prints somewhere to dry, okay? While they're drying, you can start working on your critique sheets. And then when they are all dry, what you're gonna do is you're going to label your prints properly. Now, give me a second to zoom this in so that we can make sure that you can see a little better, okay? But I'm going to take my first print. This is my number 1, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I made 4 prints all together. So this edition number is gonna be over 4. This is my number 1 of 4, all right? And I'm going to title this, in quotes, Rain, okay? And then I'm gonna sign it on the corner. I'm gonna do that with my number 2 print. My number 2 print says number 2 on the back. This is my 2 out of 4 prints. Again, it's called Rain, and I'm signing it. Okay. My number 3 print, 3 out of 4. Again, it's called Rain, and I'm signing it. And my number 4, last print, 4 out of 4, Rain, and my signature. Okay, and so you should have all of these prints ready to turn in when it's time.